Let's head outside now. We are looking live from our Mount Wilson camera. It looks different. It was a warm weekend before the rain next week, but let's check in with meteorologist Kelley Moody to find out what's happening with our forecast.
It's a bit gray out there, a bit of fog starting to roll in. We're seeing those dropping visibilities in response to this. So we've got visibility between 3 to 4 miles from Santa Ana to Anaheim, but even less visibility as we look toward Oxnard and Van Nuys down to 2.5 miles. And we are also seeing, because of this, a dense fog advisory issued by the National Weather Service right along the coast, basically stretching from Santa Monica north up to our border with Santa Barbara County. So this is going to be in place until 9 a.m. tomorrow. There will be reduced visibility out on the roads, especially along the 1. So slow down, use your headlights, but not your brights out on the roads, and just be prepared to run into this. It might take a little extra time to get to where you need to go. We've also got a cool night ahead of us as we're continuing to watch those temperatures drop on down into the 50s and 60s. Looking ahead toward tomorrow, though, those temperatures will warm into the 80s and 90s. 90s, that's right, this time of year in November, and we're not done with them. They will continue into the start of next week. But after that, a big change with the chances for rain moving on in our direction and a big cool down with it. That's what I'll be tracking for you coming up in the next few minutes. Jonathan?
We'll see you soon, Kelley. Thank you. Months is Kelley Moody joining us now to tell us more about how that's going to change sometime this week.
It depends. Are you thinking it's going to change because of the heat or because of the chances for rain?
Ooh, you have multiple.
I get a lot of things. We get a little bit of everything as we look toward this upcoming week. So whether you're somebody who likes the gloomy days or somebody who likes the hot days.
I like rain.
Well, yeah, we're going to have some of that too. So we're working on the rain. But first, we're going to start out with some fog. So come on over, take a look outside. This is our Long Beach cam where you can see there's almost like a film that's over the lens of the camera here. It's not a film, it's fog. 62 degrees right now. We will continue to cool down a little bit more in the overnight hours, but not by much, because when that fog rolls in, it kind of traps any heat from escaping. So this is probably close to what we'll see as an overnight low. As we continue over the next couple days, we'll continue to see our marine layer. We do have that dense fog advisory in effect that I was telling you about at the start of the show. That's stretching from about Santa Monica up to our border between Ventura County and Santa Barbara County. So just be prepared for some reduced visibility there, and general reduced visibility through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, our temperatures, they are on the rise. Despite that gloomy fog, they are shooting up to the 90s for tomorrow and for your Monday. Monday might even be warmer depending on where you are. After that, though, a big cool down. Rain chances later in the week that continue, even lingering slightly into the weekend, but I'm thinking more Thursday, Friday as those key days. I'll show you that in a moment, but first let's talk a little bit more about that heat. I want to really emphasize this because we've got 91 degrees as a potential daytime high for your Monday if we're looking around the Los Angeles area. That's obviously well above what we consider normal for this time of year. Average would be 75 degrees. We're talking a 16-degree jump as we look ahead to the start of this next week, and that's just for Los Angeles. Areas like Riverside and in the Inland Empire could easily be seeing temperatures in the low to mid 90s for daytime highs into Monday. After that, though, you can see what's happening behind me. We go from the 90s back to the 80s on Tuesday, 70s by Wednesday, low 70s by Thursday, and then scooping down to daytime highs in the low to mid 60s for the end of the week and into the weekend. You get some summer, you get some fall. We put it together, you've got the upcoming week. So let's track out that chance for precipitation and how this is looking for us. This is our long range forecast, so there's a lot that could be changing in the days to come. As we look ahead toward Wednesday, you can see the system lingering off the coast. It continues to move inland, impacting areas in Northern California, swooping on down to Southern California. Yes, that is a potential for snow along the Sierra Nevadas. So far, early estimations are around 6,000 feet for that snowfall. And then down here, a little closer to home, you're seeing some possible scattered showers for your Thursday evening. More of that moisture moving in through the overnight hours. Now we're taking a look here at Friday, early evening, dinner time, still some residual moisture, but this starts to dry up as we get into our Saturday. Maybe a couple scattered showers left behind for areas of higher elevation, but overall we should be back to clear skies at that point and awfully cool temperatures way down into those 60s for your daytime highs. Like I said, a little bit of everything in this forecast. Let's track it out for you here on your 7-day forecast. We've got morning fog for us for the next several days into your Veterans Day. Temperatures in the 80s and 90s. You get mid 70s at the coast through Veterans Day. And then after that, we start to watch those temperatures cool down into the 60s as we look ahead toward next weekend, with those chances for rain looking mostly to be arriving as we head midday from Thursday into the evening and continuing on your Friday. After that, it looks like we're going to dry things up, but we'll be watching that timing quite closely. In the valleys, we've got 80s and 90s continuing with that cool down. Chances for rain as we look toward your Thursday evening for both the valleys and the Inland Empire, continuing to watch that cool down happen with more chances of rain into your Friday. Areas in the high desert going to be seeing those temperatures dropping into the 60s as well. Chances for rain there, not so much for the low desert, and our mountains, of course, maybe, just maybe, a little bit of a wintry mix. We'll have more coming up your way after the break. Stay with us.